Hey everyone, welcome back to another World of Warships Blitz video. So as promised, here is the second Blitz Pass battleship of November's Blitz Pass, the USS Florida, Tier 7 American Premium battleship. I was thrilled when this ship came out. You went from these big, hulking, slow US battleships at the tier to something that had speed, good maneuverability. The guns can be a little trolly, I think, at long range, but if you can pull it off, this thing is a sneaky good brawler. Only because you got that nice, big, heavy 12 gun broadside that you can put into somebody. But you got to pick your battles carefully with this ship because she is fragile. Yeah, I've looked at the survivability stats in California and West Virginia. Everything's basically the same. Hit points are a little more on those ships, but citadel protection, damage reduction is the same. I'd have to go on CIC's website and check the actual armor stats. Like I said, Florida just feels really fragile. So let's go ahead and take a peek at the ship here. No brainer on the elite ship bonus here. Advanced gun director, get the extra range. You know, you got air defense 1, 4 precise aims, 5 depending on what 5 or 6 depending on what commander you put on here. You know, when we look at the stats, hit points wise, it's a little lower than everybody else, but basically all the other survivability stats are pretty comparable. Thing where this one shines is, you know, with the equipment on, I'm pushing, 27 knots? Not with equipment, but supplies on. I'm pushing 27 knots. Good acceleration. Pretty damn good turn time. The 356s on this thing, I don't know if it's the layout of the gun, since we got these quad turrets. Like I said, they feel a little shotgunny to me at long range. Now, I should probably play the ship a little more and get, you know, a little more used to it, the sniping with it a little bit. But, I mean, why do that now when we have California out? You know, California with its goofy precise aims. And what was my California built out to? 15.5 kilometers of main gun firing range. Yeah, granted, Florida, we're pushing almost 15 kilometers with this thing, but I said California feels a little more accurate to me, and I kind of prefer playing that one as the long range ship. This one I like, and I really should change out my equipment build because of it. I like, if I'm playing smart, and it happens where it does happen where I'm not paying attention to what's going on around me or when I should turn and run. I do get myself caught out in this ship more often than I like to admit. But, you know, nice secondaries, a little over 6 kilometers, nice AA, surface detection. We could drop that with a surface detection build. Oh, I bet you we can get that down to close to 10 kilometers. So, like I said, speed, stealth, nice gun range, nice heavy hitting guns at short range. It's a great ship, and it's a good one to practice on for like the North Carolina Montana line. In my opinion, anyways. You know, equipment build. I'm running the advanced artillery plotting room. Now you don't have a dispersion build at all to think about here, so. And I would not suggest main battery mod 2 with this thing. You will get your turret shot off left and right, I think. At least from what I've seen in the past. So I definitely like having the extra range, especially the extra secondary range. Propulsion mod 1 here for the extra acceleration in slot 2's no brainer. Really, I should be thinking about, and I don't know why I've never done it, but I really should be thinking about concealment here in slot 3. What do we got? We have an 11.16 kilometer base detection, minus 10%. That puts us down at 10. And then if we went high grade coal, on our supplies, that would drop us down another 3%. So I get us down to like 9.75 kilometers in surface detection. So, again, something you guys really should think about doing. And like I said, I really should change that out. Anyways, camouflage is basic battleship camouflage. Nothing special there. So I'm going to put 2 games on here. I've got one where it's a live commentary. And I think I did talk a little bit about stuff that I messed up in that particular game. But there's another game that I scrapped the live commentary of the game and kind of went over it as a, for me to reflect on what I did in the game a little bit. We paused it here and there. And I'm going to put that one on the end. So I'm going to put the big game up, showing kind of what the ship really is good at doing with covering the map, with its speed, being able to, I think I've brawled with a Gneisenau with it, so I really kind of showed off all the strengths of the ship. I don't know what the hell I did with the recording. I had it on my iPad, and I must have deleted it by accident. I had a game where I wanted to show you guys, like, here's me being a dumbass and putting myself out of position and getting killed early. But like I said, I must have scrapped that one by accident. So apologies there, because I really like to show. It doesn't do you guys any good to see massive games all the time with ships. You need to see mistakes. So, anyways, on the game that I went back and kind of on the replay game, I went and reviewed it myself. I actually talk about that being the same map and where I was headed and how I screwed myself up. And anyways, I hope you guys enjoy both games. The second one that I did the commentary on, it's a weird game, and you'll see. And I like I said, I do talk about choices and mistakes that I made in that game. So I'm gonna put the big game up first, and then I hope you guys stay and watch the commentary game. Alright, what do we got here? Liebrecht, an Eisenhower Schornhorst Independence, and a Nuremberg with a Bot Nagato and a Bot Pan-Asian cruiser on Southern Arctic. Okay, yeah, that's a nice map for this one. We got Atlanta, West Virginia, and a New Mexico. Alright. I'll see what cruiser spawn next to me here, and then we'll support him into ACAP. Alright, we got the Atlanta with me. Nice. Now, see, like, I love this kind of ship on this kind of map. Because I'm able to, like, you see, I'm sailing for that island right now. And, I mean, it kind of doesn't matter. We got the CV he's going to spot, but in a normal game without a CV, that's... in theory, gives me a few more seconds of being not detected. Alright, so I'm sure that's their destroyer in B cap. It could be their cruiser. That's pretty quick cruiser, I think. Nope, there's their cruiser. So yeah, it was definitely the destroyer in B. Alright. No, he's not in a great spot. Running broadside to Atlanta. Let's see if we can help take him out real quick. He's going to be in secondary range 2. I don't think he's getting torpedoes off. He shot him in Atlanta. Alright, I think. Alright, so we got the 2 bots. But yeah, we can just keep rolling here if that's just the 2 bots over here. There's my grease the gears. hopefully, yeah. You know, it's like one of those things you're aiming at those damn bot battleships, and you're like, do I want to waste my salvo because he's gonna do something stupid and slide across the map and dodge my shells? All right, he's done. All right, there's Gneisenau now. Atlanta's gonna take B. All right, let's see. We got the bot. All right, I'm not stressing that carrier drop at all. All right, there's my second one. A little bit better penetration on the mains. So try to order my thoughts here as I'm doing this. So one thing I like about Florida, I'm going to eat a couple Gneisenau torpedoes here. It's fragile. But I mean, you can see those big 12-gun salvos into a brawling battleship. This thing's a sneaky brawler if you can get it right, just because of those huge broadsides. All right, CV's back after me again. I mean, I still got a damage con if I need it. Is he gonna be out of secondary range? I don't know. So I'm gonna damage con the double fire. Yeah, he's just out of secondary range. Damn it. I don't want to waste the main gun value on them. Just aim it up on the aircraft carrier. More Gneisenau torpedoes. All right, my secondary should take him out. All right, between me and Atlanta, the Independence is toast. Alright, so we can just take decap, and this is the thing I love about this ship, is we got speed. So I need to get my guns turned. We'll take decap, we can roll right into C-cap, and we're going to have a chance to take out the, or at least get shots on the cruiser and the battleship over here. Excuse me. See what we got here with the precise aim up on this Nuremberg. He is maneuvering, and it wasn't terrible. But this is where the ship, I think, excels. Is either get in. I mean, this game right here so far has been great. Sneaky brawling against the Gneisenau, and be able to get yourself in a nice position to, like, crossfire other ships. Alright, take the Schornhorst on. I think he's toast. And then we'll see what the Nuremberg is. I mean, it's just cleanup at this time, but I love this ship and this map just because of the speed of this thing. You don't normally get yourself into too much trouble with this ship on this map anyways. Unless you want to sail right straight up the middle. But what we got? We got 3 citadels so far, 3 destroyed. Granted, a couple bots. Nice amount of secondaries. 83, 86 main gun hits. A clear sky out of it. Excuse me again. So this is like a picture-perfect game for this ship. Double check a couple things. Yeah, I mean, we went over that already. Top of the team by far. Picture perfect game, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Alright, so this one I'm narrating here because I want to kind of critique my gameplay here. And show you guys something that I think you guys should do every now and then. Record a game, screen record it on your iPad or your tablet, and rewatch it. Now, I don't know. I had a game on this same map where I set myself kind of in the same position, but I pushed up too far early in the match with this ship. And, I mean, it wasn't a bad, horrible game. I think it did like 40K, but the rest of my team went over to C and B, and I wasn't paying attention. The enemy team pushed to A, and, I ended up fighting, getting focused on by like 3 ships, trying to fight out 3 ships by this island over here. So, but this one was such a weird game when I was playing it that, like, I don't know, it's kind of one of those, I'm going to go back and re-critique it to, kind of go over what, maybe when you guys are watching my gameplay, what was I thinking of some of these? Like, why didn't I precise aim that shot? I don't know. And we only hit 1 shell out of that. Did I aim it right? Could have been better. But I really should have put a PA up on this one since I have 5 of them with this commander I have. Now, I think I'm doing okay on my positioning backing out because, we got... I didn't know where Liebrecht Moss was. We got the Pan-Asian cruiser sitting there. Bud Yoni, actually, if he was running AP at me, that would hurt, but the destroyer's rushing him. Like, I think this was a great shot, but, I hit 6 out of 12 on him and didn't kill him. I didn't have to stress Liebrecht, so now I'm pushing up. Taking shots from Colorado, but now I'm just straight push into ACAP, which I think is the smart play. Because I can use the island to shield myself against the Colorado. Like I said, I'm not stressing Liebrecht. We got an Atlanta over there. That was my thought process during the game. My thought now is I'm going to take ACAP, I'm going to swing through and try to brawl the Colorado, which I thought was a good play. But then you guys are going to see, I see something shiny here in a second and I get distracted. And I also, like, right there, I'm like, okay, I know he's just going to go straight into BCAP, which is smart, capture the base, and there's the CV, I'm going to shoot at it. Which wasn't a terrible thing. So hang on, I'll pause it here 1 second. So I'm like sitting here at this point, as I'm looking at it right now, like going, do you stop and back up to take the Colorado on that's in BCAP, or do you keep pushing forward to try to take out that aircraft carrier? That's one of those split-second decisions. Are you ever going to make the right one? You don't know. Just, when you're playing these games and you get into a situation like that, just make a choice and go for it and hope it works out. I'm going to continue hunting the aircraft carrier. One, because we got the Mahan coming around the island to the Colorado. That was my other thoughts. Like, well, we got the destroyer right there. And like I said, you don't know how long the aircraft carrier is going to stay spotted. So I continue on after the aircraft carrier. But watch some poor shots I put out in this poor aircraft carrier. Whoops. Turn that down just a hair. I put the precise aim up, but I think I led this one wrong. Yeah, 2 hits. I think he was starting to get ready to start turning in. And no, I don't think he was turning in. I think I just totally screwed that one up. So at this point in time, the destroyer, he did the same thing I did. He saw the aircraft carrier and went for that. At this point, I feel bad for our CV player here. I really do, because, I mean, he's got the Atlanta with him still, but he's got a Colorado slowly chugging its way down the map at him, which to me is crazy that this happened. Let's see, do I put a decent shot on him this time? 7 hits, but he's still alive. And here I should have just left things alone. Right here I should have just left it alone and plowed after the Colorado. Instead I think, a dumb choice here. You know, I know where the aircraft carrier is, but I really should just start focusing Colorado down. It wouldn't have been enough to save my aircraft carrier, but it would have been the smarter play. And instead, I got to waste all this time to figure out, get myself flipped around to get guns on that damn Colorado. Like I said, bad choice right there. I guess it was just a weird game. Yeah, I know that the Mahan's going around, so now, you know, I finally start focusing this damn Colorado. But, you know, like I said, it's a thing that I think you guys should do every now and then. Screen record your games, go back and look at them, and then you'll pick them apart like you would if you're watching one of my videos or someone else's. Pick them apart. Look at what you did wrong or right. It's a huge thing with I think with the game that you really should do that more often. It's just, and it doesn't. I mean, not that doesn't have to be that often. Just once, twice a week, pick just screen record a couple random games, go back and watch them, and take a peek at things and see what you could have done different. So obviously we're going to take the Colorado out here, and yeah, like I said, weird game, but it's a good one to pick apart and see what you might have done wrong.